Welcome to another edition of Panel to Panel. I'm looking around for some independent art. Hey, look, there's some independent artists right here. Independent creators, would you please identify yourselves by first and last names?
My name is Joe.
Joe what?
My name is Joe Carabeo.
Joe Carabeo. You are?
Carolyn Belefski.
Okay, and you guys work together on stuff.
Curl Studio.
Curl Studio.
Curl Studio? Is this all Curl Studio?
All lights.
Ooh.
Lights.
Yes, and tell us, what do you guys do at Curl Studios?
I am a writer.
You are a writer.
An artist.
You are an artist. And tell us about some of your projects that you have done or are doing or plan to do.
I like to write stories about people who cause trouble. Thus, we have Black Magic Tales, a story about career criminals who become famous and how the world reacts to their fame.
Ooh,
Then we took those same characters and we stuck them in high school. Because what's better than causing trouble in high school?
Causing trouble in college?
High school. High school is better than college.
High school is good
because you know what? In college,
because you don't have to pay 50 grand for it later
right.
on. That's
right.
It's all on the government's dime. It's your tax dollars at work for kids causing trouble.
That's right. That means their parents paid for it.
Awesome.
Happens to it. And at the same time, we went to the future.
As he waves his magic hand.
The Legettes.
The Legettes. And what are the Legettes?
It is a sci-fi action-adventure story about a group of spies who are also burlesque dancers.
Burlesque dancers and
right.
fancy negligee-type outfits.
Whatever negligee counts for, but burlesque is a lot of things.
Yes, it's dancing and some trying comedic acts and other type stuff.
Yes.
Vaudevilleization.
This is a carnival.
This is our amazing dinosaur plant.
Yes, tell us. I've heard of the dinosaur plant. It seems to be some sort of hydroponic ancient monster.
It's an ancient plant that's growing in lava rock right now.
Yes.
That's right. We call it Prometheus.
Right. Its name is Prometheus.
So this is
tell us more about Prometheus. Does he do tricks?
Well, today we started Prometheus while the recording.
Or he's growing its only trick right now.
That's right.
And it can also,
not dying
and
at this
also,
point.
like, if the water evaporates or if we take out the water, it can go back to its state of basically just like really rough, tumbleweed state.
So is it more evolved than the Chia Pet? That's what I want to know.
I do not know yet, but I would like to believe so because it's been around longer than the Chia Pet.
So
Chia Pet takes more effort though, doesn't
yes.
it?
Yeah, this one doesn't take really any effort. All you have to do is put the rocks in and water it.
This is like the
wasn't
cat.
really that hard.
This
It's
is
like
the cat of plants.
it's like the plant that no one wants to take care of.
But it seems so simple. Just put it in water and leave it to go for.
It doesn't get any.
It seems simple that you don't even have to do that little rub thing on whatever the ceramic animal is.
Whatever gelatin.
This here, bam, bam, water, done.
Life creates.
Yes.
And then we also have.
It's easier than growing mold in your fridge. Is that what you're trying to say?
Definitely.
Yes.
It's easier.
Sure.
Or it tastes better too.
It probably does. That is a matter of opinion. It has not. A scientific study has not erupted from these proceedings.
Try some?
I will leave that to people getting paid for that kind of thing.
And then we got curls.
Curls.
Which I write and illustrate every Monday and Thursday online.
This is your webcomic.
This is my webcomic.
This could be quite
Can you
browser.
get the QR code? Does that actually work if people scan it?
I don't know. Let's find out. This is another one of those experiments with people eating your various prehistoric plants.
Scan.
Okay, we scan that.
Okay.
And this is my bookmark I made specifically for the Comic-Con today at Annapolis because it's right before Halloween, so I figured why not have these Halloween.
And tell us, what is the Adventures of Curls
Here's some of the
entail?
characters. Well, there's Curls, Toast, Turtleneck, Pitter Patter, Applause, and Conehead, and they like to have fun, hang out. There's a lot going on in Curls. Like right now, for example, we're having a turtle derby. It's intense. It's a race.
It's a turtle. What does a turtle derby imply? And all its pitfalls and perils.
I actually used to do it when I was younger. You get like your own turtle, and then there's like all these turtles are entered into the race, and they put them under a bucket, and then the bucket is lifted, and all the turtles have to race out. And then there's like this white.
They scurry for freedom,
like
is what you're trying to say.
There's like a line around like the circle.
And then you crush their dreams and hopes.
Only one makes it out.
And it's fun for all.
Survive.
Except
The rest go back in the soup. That's what happens.
it's
Or in the sewer.
And if they find irradiated goo, they can turn into like
they meet a rat.
yeah, and meet a rat. Then they will have ninja skills
That's right.
and be as large as humans and come back and seek their revenge on Miss Belefski right
So
there.
who really is the winner in this turtle derby?
I'm hoping it's the irradiated turtles because this seems like a cruel, inhumane deal.
This is Turtleneck. He has some honky tonkers wheat sticks with him.
Yes, so sort of a cowboy, sort of a hillbilly-esque type of deal going on there.
A little bit. And speaking of little bit, he's also a turtle that was in the Turtle Derby. So
Yes.
read Curls.
Yes, read
Curls.
more about this turtle derby. This may turn into a national pastime, and you've seen the genesis
should be.
right here. This is documentary filmmaking at its best, people.
That's right.
Curls-studio.com.
And-
You will find all of our work there. And we also have a story in District Comics.
District Comics. I've heard a little about this. This is tales from the from Washington D.C., where I grew up in the outskirts in Langley Park.
That's right.
Yeah.
This District Comics is actually a historic book, never before done in the Washington D.C. area.
And our story is called Spytini. It's about a spy romance in Martin's Tavern in Georgetown.
Did this Martin's Tavern actually exist?
Yes, it,
It
still does.
It
exists.
still
right now.
exists today.
We ate there.
We ate
We
there.
took photos of it.
Is
We called
the
them
food
up.
good? And do you think it's better now than it was back then?
Well-
I did not eat the food back then.
Okay.
but
You don't have any first-hand accounts of that, so it can't be proven.
I'm assuming that it is pretty good because that establishment.
Yeah, it's still there, so I'm
Yeah.
imagining.
I guess they still make their money off of cooking food.
Or everybody else was much worse than they were.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. And they just threw some sort of default, managed to survive everyone else.
But everyone should definitely check out District Comics because this is the
There's
first
like
time
over
this is
20 creators
Yeah.
in the DC area.
first time this type of book has ever been produced in the DC area. Graphic novelists, creators from the DC area making a book about the DC area. Never before done. Will it be done again? I don't know.
I don't know. I would like to be in that sequel.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah. Who knows?
But people should definitely check that out.
And our last question for this little session of panel to panel: what are your future endeavors?
Are we being fired? We're getting our future endeavor.
No. What do you plan to do in the future? What is up for Curl Studio in the near to mid far future?
Well, we got more shows coming up in December.
Okay.
We're gonna have more books coming out. So by the time next year's tour season comes around, we're probably gonna have new everything.
New books for new shows.
Books. Probably still the same shirts.
Plus some of the old books. For those who not picked up the old material will be here as well.
Don't know.
Don't know. It may not. They may say it's screwed.
It's running low. This is the last of the new material, of the old material, guys. What's this?
Get in
What's this?
fast.
Oh, it's
Get
taking
it,
back.
it's online. Get it while you can. Oh my God, it's
That's
going
right.
fast.
We even have stories.
Oh my God, people are just snatching it. Look at these separate hands. It's not one hand, but it's many hands.
Also, one thing that people sense it is the holiday time soon. Get this issue from us of Indie Comics Magazine because we have specifically written a Christmas episode that you will never forget in called
Magic Tales.
How Roxy and Dean Stole Christmas.
Stealing Christmas.
Stealing
Yeah,
Christmas.
Stealing Christmas.
That's what we do. We stole
This
Christmas.
is not just where like the Grinch, where he goes and he just takes some toys up, but they steal the actual holiday.
The whole holiday.
The whole holiday.
That's right.
How do they do this? They will not tell you unless you pick up the
I
book.
will tell you how they do this.
How do they
By
do-
paying money and picking up this book. You will
Yeah,
find out.
Yeah, you pay money and you will find out how this could be not just entertaining but instructional for those who are looking to steal holidays.
Yeah.
Now, if you learn to steal Christmas, is it easier to steal other holidays? Like, Arbor Day, for example. Could I steal Arbor Day by picking up this book?
The question is, why would you want to steal Arbor Day?
Why not? You have a problem with Arbor Day?
There you go.
There-
we already
yes,
stole.
then
We
you're-
stole
We
it.
stole the secret.
You stole Arbor
Prometheus
Day.
starts
This was
here.
a preempt to stealing Christmas. You learn
All
from
big-
the lesser holidays.
What is it? All big things come from small beginnings.
Yes, and then you move up to Christmas is what you're trying to say.
Yeah.
Yes. Or actually, we're going to start from the top.
Yeah, start from the top, work your way down.
But definitely, you're only going to find this here with us.
Okay.
So check that out. It's a tearjerker.
It's a tearjerker.
That is a tearjerker. I'm not lying to you. We went for the tears.
When you were at the end, you're like,
Yes, exactly.
And people who don't understand on my end, who can't see me, I made the.
He's crying.
You're crying, yeah.
Dan is crying.
I am sobbing from this synopsis
Yes.
right here. It doesn't sound like it. I'm holding it back. I'm trying to seem all macho and
He's
stuff.
trying to be tough.
Yeah, I'm trying to tough it
We
out.
all cry sometimes.
I'm trying to be like Samoa Joe is what I'm trying to say.
That's right, because we have no future. We're stuck in the same place.
He is my Chuck Norris.
I don't know what that means, but cool.
So that's what for the future of Curl Studio. So thank you for being on Panel.
That's right, curls-studio.com.
Thanks a lot, guys. Take care.